Hello. So, JPEGmafia and Danny Brown, they have just released their new collaborative album, their first collaborative album, titled, this is the name of the album, titled Scaring the Hose. There are many genres that I guess you could use to describe this album, but I guess the one that most people seem to settle on is experimental hip hop, because, I mean, it is experimental hip hop, but it's just like such a large, like, I guess, descriptor of a genre. But so I would say the strongest point of this album is 100% the production and the actual music and like beats that are on this album. There's beats that take direct inspiration from like styles like IDM, noise, industrial music, even some elements of like alt rock and soul. So as I said before, I think this is definitely the highlight of the album. And I would say, well, all these beats are produced by JPEGmafia, and I'm not saying it's the best style like of hip hop production, but it definitely is one of the most unique and out there styles currently right like now in hip hop. There are very few producers that kind of like work with samples and work with like instruments like the way he does. Like I said, it's not like my favorite style of production, but it definitely is very good. The way he samples is kind of like insane. Like there's a song where he samples. It's called Garbage Pail Kids. He samples a 1980s commercial of Japanese ramen. Like it was a commercial from Japan, and the beat itself is like so off kilter. Like it doesn't even sound good. Like he samples it and like it doesn't sound good, but it's kind of like the point. Like it sounds like you're trying to like fit like I don't know, like it sounds like you're trying to fit like a car inside like a door. Like it makes no like it's like it doesn't make any sense. It sounds bad, but good. But so while the beats on this album were really cool and definitely one of the main highlights, well, the main highlights, I guess the same cannot really be said about the bars and lyrics, specifically those of JPEGmafia. Now, don't get me wrong, he is a very proficient rapper. He has a really good flow. He has really good lyrics and bars. Well, not lyrics. I'm about to get into that. But his lyrics fall into a trap that a lot of people have accused him of being, which is he's a little corny, like a little cringe, a little weird. He has some lyrics on his album that are just kind of like weird. Like he's 30 and he's like saying like, "Forgive me, Father, for slaying. I am the black AOC." Or like he also says that people who don't like him are just like they don't have money. Like he just says they're broke. They don't like him. So these lyrics are kind of weird and desperate and corny but I mean that is just one of like that's I guess the main downside of this album. But I would say that that the production and the beats definitely carry this album completely. And Danny Brown's lyrics aren't that bad, but I would definitely say that the production is the best part. And back to the host.
I guess I'll have to check out that album.
Me too. I guess I'm gonna have to check out that album. I'd like to start recognizing some of the volunteers who are always doing hard work at AU. This week, our member of the week is Jocelyn. Thank you for everything you do. And as always, make sure to check out our social media and website for more content.
We'll see you next week.